Welcome to Two Guys, One Rift. I'm your host, the Internet's Buzz Stringer, with my friend Mark.
Hello.
And we are going to talk about VR today. I know quite a bit, Mark knows some, so we're going to educate each other along the way, and let's get started. Okay, Mark.
Yes.
Hello, Mark.
Hello, Mitch.
Welcome to Two Guys, One Rift.
It's good to be here.
It is very good to be here. It's good to be on this couch. That's just for Carl. Right, so let's talk about your first VR experience.
First VR experience with the Rift.
With anything.
With
it could have, yeah. I mean,
so it doesn't have to be about new stuff then?
No, old stuff. We could go back to the 90s.
To be honest, I never really had to try any old stuff.
No?
No.
You see, back in the day, I had this one headset.
Yep.
I can't remember, I think it was Sega or something, but it had this one little visor that covered one eye. And it was this really bad 2D Batman game. It was absolutely terrible.
It's a bit like Terminator then.
Yes. Yes. But my parents bought it for me for Christmas or my birthday or something, so I had to play it. And I played it for about half an hour for like 3 days.
Yeah.
Because it gave me a headache. But had to pretend that I liked it because it obviously spent a lot of money on it.
It's a lot of money back then.
Yeah. But yeah, that was terrible. That was my first experience of VR. And then we tried the Rift DK2 at the Gadget Show, the UK Gadget Show about 2 years ago, I think it was. And that was pretty terrible, to be fair, as well.
That kind of put me off a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie. It kind of put me off a bit because it wasn't showing any of the graphics.
No.
Nothing like that. It was just a stupid little motorbike game.
Yeah, that was a little motorbike game where the tracking wasn't even set up right.
No.
So he was leaning over to the left. There was a queue of about 50 people, so he had about a minute on there.
Yeah.
And that was pretty
It was
bad.
not worth the wait.
But then April came.
Yes.
And I was one of the lucky ones. There was delays. There still is delays. They're going back months.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was one of the lucky ones to get one in the UK pretty early.
Yep.
I don't know why.
No.
But
Doesn't matter.
no.
Doesn't matter, you got it.
We got it. And then we played. I think you played it first before I did, didn't you? I set it up and then let you guys try it.
Yeah, well, yeah, I come around and you were trying to get it all on when you kind of adjust it all and everything.
Yeah, that didn't work out.
That was a nightmare to start off with.
Yeah.
But once it got going,
Lucky's
pretty
Tale.
cool. Pretty, yeah. Lucky's Tale. Recommend that game.
That was our first true good VR experience, wasn't it? With the consumer CV1 Rift.
Yeah.
Well, what was it? The Dreamscape, isn't it? The little scenes that you saw in the setup.
That was the very beginning, wasn't it? Like, it showed you the intro, it got you going, and it kind of really showed you what it was all about, and got you a bit more excited, didn't it?
And we looked over the edge.
Yeah.
And that was scary.
That was scary.
And that was
It actually made you get up out of your seat. That was the best thing.
I think that was the point, the first real point where I thought, I could get used to this.
And the fact, I can't forget about the audio as well.
The audio was brilliant.
Yeah, the audio is really good, surprisingly, considering they're only really small, like, little headphone bits.
Yeah, they're not big.
But it immerses you more, because obviously you've got the visual, and then you have the audio with a 360 like surround sound, and yeah, it does sound really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the fact that you can look anywhere, up, down, behind you, and there's still stuff going on.
Yeah.
That's the really cool thing.
Yeah.
There actually is stuff going on behind you.
Okay, so we just finished playing the Climb, which I purchased today.
Yeah.
For a whopping £40.
40 quid? You didn't tell me that yet.
Yeah, I know. It's Oculus exclusive, so there's nowhere else you can buy it. Which, yeah, I was a bit hesitant to paying 40 quid for it. But
that's the same price as a normal game anyway these days.
It is, but on
a console.
Yeah, on a console. If you on PC,
yeah,
you can get it from multiple places.
Yeah.
Much cheaper.
Yeah.
I mean, Doom's new out, and I bought that for 30 quid.
Not bad.
I mean, yeah.
But anyway, back to the Climb.
Yeah, what did you think of it?
Yeah, really good. Difficult at first.
Incredibly difficult at first.
You forget that because obviously you've got the Rift on, you forget that you've got to use that to your advantage.
Yeah.
As in, when you need to reach out to ledges, you actually have to move towards it. Like, your actual body has to move towards it. So
there's a lot of leaning, body leaning, neck leaning. I don't know if it would be better standing rather than seated.
Possibly. just make sure you have enough space. That would be a good idea.
Make sure you're not 2 foot away from your television like my setup is.
Yeah, pretty much. But on the whole experience, it's really good.
Yeah. Visuals outstanding.
Yeah. Again, looking behind you, looking down, around, you see everything.
Looking down's good, isn't it?
Yeah.
Looking
really
down is amazing.
Really good. See all the birds flying around and
and butterflies.
Yeah. No, but it's really good.
Yeah, that is one of the games I wanted at launch.
Which didn't come out at launch.
It didn't come out at launch. It said launch window.
Yeah.
It's a big window.
Definitely. But I would say it's worth the wait.
Yeah, definitely. 40 quid's a bit steep.
A little bit steep. I don't know.
If that was 20, I'd be really happy.
Yeah.
30, I'd be a bit... And 40 is pushing it.
I like it, but I don't know how much I would play it if I had it myself.
Yeah.
I like it though. Could you get into it? Like, you could get into it. Trouble I find with the VR still though, I do get a bit... I feel a little bit sick sometimes. I can only play it for like maybe an hour max. And I have to actually give it a rest. That game wasn't too bad.
No.
Because you're not moving really fast. It's fast-paced games that really throw you off because you're not physically moving, but it feels like you are.
Yeah, even though that game is rated intense.
I didn't feel that tense.
I didn't feel that intense.
It was alright, actually.
I felt worse playing Lucky's Tale, to be honest.
Yeah,
only because it was pissing about, leaning into stuff.
There's so much depth in that game.
Yeah.
That's the trouble, because you've got so much depth. It feels, feels close and far away all at the same time, and it gets a bit too much sometimes. What's the other one? Valkyrie? Is that the one?
Valkyrie.
Valkyrie. That made me feel sick.
Yeah.
That made me feel really sick.
Yeah.
For you don't know what it is, it's in space. In a spaceship flying really fast.
Yeah, spaceship flight, yeah.
Simulator.
So I'm getting better with VR now. I could spend however long, it doesn't bother me anymore.
Yeah.
But it's just more you use it, the less.
That's it, exactly. Yeah, it's like anything in it.
But I'm hoping that doesn't wear off completely.
Yeah.
Because playing Winlands,
that
was incredible. The amount of times my stomach turned.
That was brilliant.
Playing that game.
The fact that when you jump.
Yeah, when you jump, when you jump and swing.
Yeah.
If you don't know what Winlands is, Google it right now. Pause this and come back to it. But Winlands is basically a treetop swinging game.
Pretty much.
Where you've got grappling hooks and you have to climb trees with them.
But when you jump, it makes your stomach go.
Yeah.
Because it feels like you're going up, and then it's quite like a slow, like low gravity sort of movement.
Yeah, that's it.
And it makes you feel like that as well, which is quite impressive.
Yeah.
For a game to make you feel that sort of experience. It's nothing graphically fantastic, but
no, it's low res, low polygon.
The game itself is fun.
It's
really good fun. If you just want to put on a game and just mess around and
swing like Spider-Man for half an hour
and actually feel like you're moving
20
in
minutes,
the game.
Depending on how much you can take of that game, but
it's pretty impressive. How much did you pay for that one?
That was I can't remember now. I think that was around £10,
not bad.
15, something like that.
It's not bad.
I got that from Steam.
Yeah,
which was nice. I played that in Steam VR.
Yeah,
via the Oculus. Our cameraman is working on some flashcards.
He is. He's looking quite busy at the minute.
And he's going to hold them up, and we have to talk about the subject.
And for all of you who doesn't know what Carl looks like,
here's a picture of our cameraman.
Our cameraman Carl wants us to talk about Ocuface. Want to explain what Ocuface is?
Ocuface is the ring you get around your face when your headset is too tight. This ring.
Yeah. Then surely you'd think it was uncomfortable if it was that tight.
Yeah, well that's the thing. You put it on and you tighten it up and you think, okay, this is stable, this is comfortable. But then after a couple of minutes you're thinking, oh, it's a bit tight, but I'll put up with it because I'm quite immersed in the game. I'll play on for a little bit. Then after about 5 to 7 minutes you think, oh, this needs a bit of adjusting. 10 minutes later, big ring.
Yeah, big ring. I also found sometimes if I wear it on a long period of time though, it does get a bit hot. Like
it does get a bit hot.
Not the device get hot, but I, personally. But settle down to each person, isn't it? So.
Yeah, no, I do get a bit hot and steamy in there.
Depending what game you're playing.
Yeah.
How intense it is. Yeah, just put the sweat on.
Yeah. Our cameraman is trying hard not to laugh right now.
And that's Ocuface.
And that's Ocuface. Well, I was saying about the heat, I watched a film in virtual desktop.
Which was a cinema thing?
Yeah, which wasn't a good experience.
That's weird, the cinema thing, really weird.
It's the resolution isn't high enough yet.
Yeah.
In games, it doesn't matter. The graphics make up for the lack of resolution. They do all kinds of tricks they've been doing for years to get graphics to look good on low resolution devices.
Yeah.
But even though it is really high resolution, because we're so close to the screen, the perceived resolution is a lot lower than what it would be if it was just a flat screen.
Yeah.
I think on videos it looks about 480, like standard def television.
But saying that, once you lose yourself in whether you're watching a video or game, you forget that it looks like that. You kind of your eyes get used to it. So
yeah, games you do, videos. I watched the film. It wasn't pleasant.
Yeah.
It was probably because I'm used to looking at high resolution screens on everything, laptops, televisions, phones. That I noticed a difference.
Yeah.
If they had 4K screens in there, one on each eye.
Burn your eyes. Yeah, that would be amazing. But that's the Rift 2.
The Rift 2, yeah. Well, that's the thing. They said that they want a new Rift every couple of years. They want it to be like a smartphone, upgraded smartphone. I can't afford £500 every couple of years.
Especially considering if you're going to buy like extra features to go with it. For example, the controllers that are going to come out. Obviously, it's going to be compatible with the second ones, but then you're just going to keep spending more money. You literally just bought something that you're impressed with and amazed with, and then 2 years later...
Yeah, you don't want to know. 2 years is way too early. But that's a smartphone cycle, but smartphones are subsidised.
Maybe if it comes out like a console cycle, maybe every 7 years. Or do you think it's too long?
Oh, that's too long. The amount of screen technology there's new TVs coming out every year. Yeah. HDR this and 8K that. And
yeah. True. Yeah.
Has our cameraman got another question? He's shaking his head.
No, he's gone a bit shy.
He's on up a flashcard. He wants us to talk about multiplayer.
Multiplayer.
There's no multiplayer. Not local multiplayer, anyway.
No, but this is where the PlayStation comes in.
PlayStation VR is going to kick ass at multiplayer.
Definitely.
That's it. That's local multiplayer is what consoles do best.
Yeah.
Playing local co-op on the couch is so much more difficult than consoles because the games just aren't made for it. The PC developers don't make local couch co-op games that much.
Consoles just set up ready to go for it. Ready to go. You've got all the controllers. It's easy to just get your mates round.
Yeah.
Done.
And my dream is Little Big Planet VR. That
would be pretty cool.
That would be incredible.
Pretty cool. Yeah.
That game is built for local multiplayer.
We did talk about VR Rocket League, but... That might be a bit intense. Might be a little bit intense.
Cockpit view VR.
Still be really good though.
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be good for 5 minutes.
But they've got the new Gran Turismo coming up, which is VR.
Yeah.
And, the graphics look good. Then again, it's looking at through the PlayStation VR.
Yeah.
Whether that's going to be any good or not, don't know.
It depends how good they've got their screens.
Yeah, true. So I think the PlayStation's definitely going to be able to, take control of the multiplayer section.
Yeah, definitely. Imagine that. 4 people on a couch, 1 headset, Little Big Planet, Sackboy running up and down.
Yeah.
You smacking them out the way.
Well, they got that demo on the VR thing, on the PlayStation VR, where you're that dinosaur. That, don't know if you've seen that dinosaur one?
I haven't seen the dinosaur one.
The person who's got the VR on has to move out of the way of the other people chucking stuff at him. And that's pretty cool. So your mates have got the controls. So if you've got the VR on, you're the dinosaur, and you basically got to avoid getting hit.
Yeah.
But you're all having a laugh, all on the same.
That's it. I've seen the cat and mouse one.
Yeah,
the playroom experience.
That looks pretty cool. That's in the playroom.
Yeah.
They've gone all out on that for the VR.
Yeah.
I know it's only a little bit of feature, but
they finally found a use for the camera.
Yeah.
It only took them 4 or 5 years.
Yeah. And little robot type things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And talking about high res, Samsung have made an 8K 360 camera.
Awesome.
Which means that 360 videos might actually look good.
Yeah.
I don't know if you tried any. Did you try any 360 videos?
A little bit. Only when you get up on Facebook. When they come up and you can tilt your phone, can't you? And it's all right.
It's the same resolution. You can play them on the Rift.
I was pretty impressed the first time I saw it though, because I got a look on your phone, and all of a sudden it says, "Oh, it's 360 camera," and you click on it, and then you can actually move the gyro sensors.
Yeah.
And it does work really well. And then obviously you can just touch the screen and it spins around.
You can do that on the Rift and with the Gear VR as well. Gear VR looks okay. It looks worse on the Rift.
Right.
Probably because the field of view is slightly bigger, I think.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's still low res. It's still standard definition.
Yeah. Until Samsung.
So hopefully these 8K 360-degree cameras.
How much are they going to cost?
I don't know, but I'm sure companies like National Geographic and all the big guys can afford to, to give us beautiful nature shots.
Yeah.
Because there's a National Geographic one on there that I watched that's in standard.
Yeah.
It doesn't look too bad, but it could look a hell of a lot better if that was shot in with a decent camera.
You need to get an 8K TV now.
Well, you'd be on the Rift.
It's true. It's true.
8K. There's no 8K content.
No.
There's no 4K
There's
content.
no 4K content.
There's nothing.
4K Netflix.
It's not real 4K Netflix.
Oh well.
Our cameraman signaling in 4K porn. Is there any 4K porn?
He nods yes.
Have you watched it in 4K?
He's not quite sure.
So VR is getting cheaper thanks to AMD and their huge announcement of the RX 480 being $200, under $200, $199.
And it hasn't got a UK price yet.
No UK price yet, but we could probably say about 170, I reckon, with VAT.
You reckon?
Yeah, because that $200 is without state tax. And
that's a good price, though, isn't it?
that is a
Very good price.
Especially for that amount of performance. So getting into VR has just become a little bit cheaper.
Yeah.
Not dirt cheap, because the headset is still £500 or
Yeah.
$530. Or
And that won't be coming down.
that's not coming down
That's not
anytime
coming
soon.
down.
They can't keep up with demand at the moment.
Exactly.
But AMD are definitely giving Nvidia a run for their money this time around. I mean, especially with that's a mid-range card.
Yeah.
Competing with the new 1070 from Nvidia. I know you're not.
I mean, I'm not, I don't know much about PCs and stuff. This is a guy who needs PCs.
Yeah,
I love my consoles. I've always been a console fan. I do like PCs. Just never got into it as much as you.
No, I was going to build you one, but you decided against it in the end.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'll talk about the graphics cards. The 480 is going to be in direct competition with the 1070 from Nvidia. The 1080 from Nvidia is still going to be the king of the castle, but at $200, this is going to be in every new PC build that wants VR. Yeah, so if you want premium VR experience at a rock bottom price,
Yeah.
that is incredible. I mean, that means you can build a VR ready PC for £400.
Yeah. That's amazing.
That is amazing.
That's pretty cool, isn't it? Considering what the Rift was recommending you to have.
Yeah, the 970. 970 at the moment, well, just before these new graphics card, at the time of the Rift was out, the 970 was about £300, I want to say, is what I paid for mine.
Yeah.
This is $200.
It's pretty cool, isn't it?
Which is, yeah. So that, getting the VR ready PC now is going to be cheaper than ever when this comes out. Incredible. Yeah. And speaking of VR getting cheaper, there are new headsets from Asus, Bluebird, PlayStation. I don't know how you say
I think we
it.
pronounce Bluebird.
Yeah, I think that's the name of the headset rather than the company as well.
B-L-U-B-U-R. Bluebird.
I think it's called something like Three Glass or something. Three Glass. The name of the company for Bluebird. I can't remember now. But yeah, of course, PlayStation and LG. LG are making their own mobile headset to work with the LG phones. Yeah. That looks really interesting. That looks like Star Trek visor kind of thing going on. I don't know if that's just a prototype that I saw, but that looked really interesting.
Yeah, the LG are known for making stuff look a bit futuristic.
Yeah. And Asus, I think, are doing a PC headset, which is really good. This is what we want. We want more competition.
As soon as there's more competition, prices will be...
Prices come down. There's more choice.
Yeah.
We need to stop Oculus from having exclusives in their store for 40 quid.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Get everything on Steam, play it on any headset. That's where it should be. That's the way PC is.
Don't forget Microsoft's HoloLens.
Microsoft's HoloLens looks incredible. I think that is going to be demoed at E3 this year as well.
There is a demo online.
There's another. They released a new one as well.
Oh right.
They did something with the Vive and the HoloLens working together.
Yeah.
Somehow, I didn't quite catch all of it, so I don't have a lot of good information there. But HoloLens augmented reality. It's not holographic.
I mean, I've had augmented reality on my phone.
Yeah.
On the Sony.
And that is pretty cool.
It's not bad. very limited.
Yeah, I mean,
very limited.
It does take away that you're holding something in front of something. That takes away from the experience. But if you're, even if it's just a little window like they've demonstrated, that is cool. I mean, if you could just put a TV on a wall and it stays there, and you lean back and you Netflix.
Yeah, it's not new technology, but it's going to be the way you use it.
No, the display is new though.
Display's new.
Sort of.
Okay.
Yeah. The way, how they've got, and don't forget Hololens is, there's a cat. Yeah. That's our cat. And so Hololens is contained in one unit as well. You don't need a separate PC to run Hololens.
Right.
Which is incredible.
Yeah.
But developer kits are $3,000.
Ouch.
Which means which means consumer versions aren't going to be that much far off it.
Yeah.
But imagine laser tag. Okay, so now we'll take some questions. There aren't any because this is the first show. Do you have any questions, Mark?
The first show, so no. I don't have any questions. I've pretty much covered everything.
Yeah, has our cameraman got any questions?
He's just rubbing his leg.
Yeah, no, that doesn't count. Yeah, so, but if you have any questions, hit us up in the comments below. Catch me on Twitter. I'm at BuzzStringer. Comments below. And yeah, we'll see you next time.
Okay, I'm ready.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is the worst after ever.
I'll do it.
You can think of any questions?
No. The weather's been quite bad.
You should finish on that.